There's plenty more snooker to come. Even so, you don't want to be played 3, lost 3, and one of them's going to be shortly. Judd Trump, current world number 2. He won this championship league in 2009, and since then, of course, he's won plenty more besides, including this season, the new international championship. And Shaun Murphy is currently 4th in the world rankings. He's a former world champion, former UK champion as well. In fact, he was runner-up in the recent UK championship to Mark Selby. Best performance in this, runner-up in 2010, 3 years ago. Well, an interesting one on this Monday afternoon, because, as I say, one of these two is going to be played 3, lost 3, and struggling to stay in the competition. And these are two real big hitters of the game, aren't they? Shaun Murphy, well, he's looking for his first frame. It's not him to break, it's Judd Trump. So I'll get the order right. Judd was saying in the players' room that he'd been at the darts over the festive period at the Alexandra Palace. Of course, Phil Taylor, the winner there, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Slightly different atmosphere here, of course. There's no raucous crowds. There's no crowds, full stop. There's no not room for crowds here, but hopefully wherever you're watching it, you're enjoying it. Such a fiercely contested group, but I'm sure this wasn't in the script for Shaun Murphy to have played 2 matches and not won a single frame so far. Well, Trump needs to start knocking a few in. That one hasn't gone in. Well, he's missed that one. Now, to what extent has he covered it with the blue? I don't know whether Trump can just see enough of it, may have to swerve it. You would feel some sort of contact would knock the red in, although you'd have to be foolish. Well, there you are, it's completely covered, in fact. So, Murphy's got away with that rather. Trump, of course, has to cover it, which is why he's just rolling to the pack. I'm not sure he's reached here. He's not hard enough.
Wow, unless...
Well, Murphy could put him back in, but what's the point? He's going to play the same shot. Trying to play the plan. Nicely done. Well, it's kind of the same problem, because the red is now even more potable, the one that's hanging in the jaws. So, I'll take this on, this brown. But he's not got it. Oh dear. Well, we've seen already in the early stages here a few mistakes from the 2 players. Maybe that explains why they're in the predicament that they find themselves in. played into them. May still go into them actually, but not as intended. Well, in fact, he's gone all the way around the houses. Just a question of where this cue ball is finally going to finish.
Well,
it's not great, really. Still has a shot at the blue. Trump wastes no time in trying to get the balls open. That's how he plays, we know that. Ultra attacking. Nice blue. But, well, he's on this red. Looks like he can just see it. Oh, can he? He can't. Disappointing. To make only 6 from that.
Good trump 6.
Tense stuff really here because obviously both players desperate for a win. Well, that's certainly got them open. You don't want to leave Judd Trump any long balls on though, and he has done. Cracking pot.
Well.
Nothing wrong with that one, was there? Well, he's got the table at his mercy. Judd Trump, who's made 40 centuries this season. That's a lot more than anybody else. And only 15 short of the seasonal record of 55 set last year by Mark Selby. So he's a heavy scorer when he gets going. He just needs to get going.
Six. Seven.
The seasons are getting longer and longer. Judd Trump's already won 2 titles during the campaign. The new international championship in Chengdu, China, and one of the European Tour events in Bulgaria.
15.
But lost first round of the UK Championship. He was 5-2 up against Mark Joyce, defending champion as well, but lost 6-5. That was a disappointing way to end last year. But a lot of snooker still to play in the second half of the season. The Masters next week. Much more besides.
22. $23. 28. 29. black.
Well, that's not great. He's just flicked off the red, tied the 2 up. Still on this one, so the break can continue. Yes, a little cannon leaves him on the black and frees the red, so
37.
it's nicely done. Still a few awkward reds here, though. .45 in front. So he's going to need one or two of the awkward ones.
$45.
Well, there's one of them out, and that shot could well be the frame winner now.
52.
Well, Shaun Murphy is going to be played 7 or 7 for frames. If Trump does take this one out now.
$53.
Just glancing at the scoreboard there, this puts him 59 in front, so he'll need one more red as well. Oh, he's caught the knuckle, so doesn't disturb anything there, and he's not really on anything, is he? So he still needs one more red here.
58.
But it's surely end of break. That's why the cue will come to rest on the top cushion. But the other red's awkwardly placed for Shaun Murphy, so the clearance isn't exactly looking likely. And he's gone to cut this in. That was tough.
Judd Trump.
So
58.
not quite over the line yet. He's going to need one more red. But you have to wait for another chance. 58 the break from Judd Trump. That red could have finished anywhere. It's finished safe, but Murphy can start to develop a few here. He's going to need these reds.
One.
Now he's got to try and disturb reds here from this black. It's not worked out, has it? I'll be disappointed there.
8.
51 in it, 59 on, but not on a red.
Shaun Murphy 8.
That could be the mistake that ends the frame. Judd Trump just needs this red in the middle of the table. And Shaun Murphy will require snooker. And it's in. So it's looking like 1-0 trouble. It's looking like trouble for Shaun Murphy. Played 7, lost 7 for frames today.
Pink ball.
.58 in front, 2 snookers needed, so could do this going in. They play the double. Nicely done. So that does end it, I'm sure. And Judd Trump is going to be a frame in front. This is in fact his last match of the day. Murphy will be back on tonight on table 1 against Martin Gould, last on. Well, terrific stuff there. Didn't do much wrong against Martin Gould. Gould didn't miss a ball. Just played terrifically well, which is incredible, bearing in mind he was in Munich this morning, flying back from the European Tour event held there last night. Arrived not long before the match, but just played great stuff.
22.
Well,
23.
it's one way of keeping position, I suppose. Doesn't matter now, of course, the frame's over, but just letting off a little bit of steam here. Judd Trump takes the frame. Shaun Murphy really struggling now. He's lost his first 2 matches by 3-0 scorelines, and he's 1-0 down here to this man. Judd Trump takes the opening frame. Problems for that man. The other table is Mark Davis against Martin Gould. They started a little bit before this one. They played a frame already. Mark Davis has won the frame, and as you can see, he's going well in the second. He lost out 3-2 on the black earlier against Matthew Stevens. Gould, of course, beat Trump 3-0. But these matches are short. They're very hard to predict. But Mark Davis looking good for a 2-0 lead, you have to say. Leading 60-0 there, so not far away from, in fact, making it 2-0. That's on table 1. But Brendan Moore just setting up the table here for the second frame. Trump leading 1-0.
Second frame. Shaun Murphy to break. One.
Well, that's just ridiculously good, isn't it? You know, that's about as good as it gets, that sort of pot. He's on the blue. Pretty tall lad, Judd, but this is still a stretch for him. Yes, and it was the stretching that just made that a little bit more difficult. It's a good long red, and it's just going to get him that 1 point. More importantly for Shaun Murphy, he's been left this red, and he's got to start going soon here, otherwise he's really struggling to stay in this group.
One. Five.
Well, what's happening to Shaun Murphy? He's missed that one unexpectedly. Well, nothing's happening. That's the problem today. Just can't seem to get going at all.
One.
And remember, 2 players are relegated tomorrow, 6 and 7 in the group.
Green ball. Four. Five.
So Trump's second chance in the frame, he knocked in that good long red, missed the blue to the green pocket, but was immediately put back in when Murphy missed the red to this left corner.
$30. $20. $21.
Now then, a little chance to get into the reds here. Obviously, don't forget to pop the black as well. It's pretty good, isn't it? This is a definite chance for 2-0 now.
28. $29.
Judd Trump scores heavily and he scores quickly also. Such a lethal opponent when he's playing well. He needs this to stop, and it has done. Of course, he lost his #1 spot. He was world #1
31.
briefly last year, but Mark Selby got it back winning the UK Championship and has extended it, winning in Munich last night. I'm sure that's
32.
very high up the list of Judd Trump's New Year resolutions to get it back. The other one, of course, would be to become world champion in May.
$39. $40. $42.
Just needs to take care here. It's a great chance to win the frame.
$43.
Made a 58 break in the opener. This is for another half century.
$50. $51. $58.
Well, he needs one more red here, and it should be 2-0.
$59.
All from the red that Shaun Murphy missed.
66.
So, can he make his 41st century of the season?
67.
Well, he can't, but 72 will do.
72.
Judd Trump leads Shaun Murphy 2-0. Shaun Murphy did have a chance there after Trump missed the blue, but almost immediately missed a red, and Trump has done the damage as he rather looked like he would do. So this is beginning to look serious for Murphy. Trump in control, leading 2-0. Put it this way, if Murphy lost this match and then his last one of the day against Martin Gould, I think that would be him done for. He would need a pretty strange variety of results to stay in tomorrow. Here's Brendan Moore, the referee. Stalwart of the Championship League as well. It's 2-0 Mark Davis as well, by the way, against Gould on the other table. As I say, this group, I think we all thought before it started would take a bit of sorting out tomorrow. Could well come down to frames 1 in the shake-up.
Third frame.
Well, Judd Trump leads 2-0. One more, and he is the winner of this match. It's just not happening, is it, for Shaun Murphy, for whatever reason. Well, he's going to get another chance. Even that's not ideal. He's just gone a little far on the black. He can still pot it. It's just a little higher than intended.
1. Seven. 8.
Well, it's not too late. This is a short match. He's well more than capable, as we know, of winning 3 on the spin. He won 5 on the spin against Ali Carter from 8-4 down in the UK semi-finals just before Christmas. But it's got to start happening now. That's the bottom line.
11.
Can't afford any more slip-ups.
80. 19. 26.
'He knew he'd missed that straight away, didn't he? Could hear the sigh.
26.
Turning into a day to forget. Blue Monday for Shaun Murphy. Trump's chance to win it then. He's had breaks of 58 and 72 already in this match. Black available, pink available, reds fairly spread.
Eight. 9. 15. 16.
As I said earlier, this is Trump's last match of the day. He'd be feeling a lot better if he could get a point on the board coming back for 3 tomorrow. He's got Mark Davis, Matthew Stevens and Ali Carter to play tomorrow. Murphy's back on tonight against Martin Gould. That's a must-win for him if he were to lose here. It's not over yet, of course, but
24.
it's looking increasingly bleak for Murphy every ball that Judd Trump pots.
31. 32.
'Still a couple of awkward reds to contend with. Well, he's brought one out there.
39.
Mark Davis is going to be a 3-0 winner over Martin Gould, so that just shows you how things can turn round. Gould, of course, beat Trump 3-0 earlier. He's just lost 3-0, he's about to lose 3-0 to Mark Davis. That's his first win. In fact, it's over now. So Davis lost 3-2 on the black to Matthew Stevens. He's made amends well there. All eyes on Judd Trump then, 20 in front here. Well, yeah, he'd like to get on the black because the 3 open reds with 3 blacks. And Murphy
47.
would have needed a snooker, be 44 in it. But he will now need one of those awkward ones on the side cushion. Straight into them. Not on one. Took the calculated risk.
53.
Very swift 53 to put him 27 in front. Felt it was worth taking that one on.
53.
Chance to kill the match off, but it stayed out. So Murphy does come back to the table after all. So, yet another chance for Judd Trump. He's had a lot in this match, let's be honest. He's been gifted them, really. Shaun Murphy Not a happy chappy right now, and you can understand that. Well, a little lively there with the cue ball. 33 in front here. So he'll need one of the two reds on the side.
7.
So this shot is key now for Judd Trump. Blue puts him 39 in front, 43 on. Can he get on one of these reds? No, because he's hit the yellow. Now, will the blue go on its spot, or is the cue ball in the way? Brendan Moore will tell us. Brown spot is available, if not, next highest.
12.
There's the maths. Just needs one more red, but he's not on one. He'll want to keep one of them on the cushion as well. I don't want to bring them both out, because Murphy needs them.
Judd Trump, 12.
Shaun Murphy at the point of no return. 2-0 down. A ball from defeat at 3-0. The problem with Trump in particular is that, you know, you think you've got them safe and he just ramps one in, and it's been one of the secrets of his success, really, being able to pop them from anywhere. We saw it here 4 years ago, 2009 Championship League, when he won the title. He played some excellent snooker that year. Well, he's going to take this on. It's a tough one. Oh. What does that mean to Judd Trump? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And now it's 2 snookers needed. And if he can take the blue here, it gives him an extra bit of security, because it will be 3 snookers needed if this blue goes in. Well, he stayed out. Murphy, well, he's got to play on, hasn't he? But he's up against it, to say the least. He needs 2 snookers. That is a snooker. You would think, though, Trump would hit this. It's quite a big area. He spotted it. That's rubbing it in, isn't it? Well, it's all over now. Short and not very sweet for Shaun Murphy. So he's played 3, lost 3, all 3-0. What a nightmare start for the former world champion, one of the very best in the business, but it hasn't happened for him so far here today. He's got one more match to come against Martin Gould. If he loses that, don't see how he can possibly stay in the tournament. Put it this way, he's up against it.
It's 30.
Judd Trump will be back tomorrow. He's finished for the day. Obviously we're here for the evening session, but he's finished his matches. And he's got a point finally on the board after 2 defeats. It's 3-0. It was every inch of 3-0, to be perfectly honest. Judd Trump,
17.
very much the better player in the match. Shaun Murphy struggled to make any impact on it. And it's Trump who gets the point from this one. So Judd Trump, happy that he ends his day with at least 1 point on the board. He'll have 3 more matches tomorrow, and you wouldn't be surprised if he figured in the playoffs later on. Murphy has got it all to do. Well, a very interesting session. 2 3-0s on both tables, actually, and 4 more matches tonight, 2 on each table. On this one, as you can see, it's Matthew Stevens, Martin Gould, and Mark Davis, Ali Carter. But, well, amazingly, actually, all 4 matches on this table have been 3-0. So we'll see if that pattern continues later on tonight. It's 7 o'clock British time for the first of the 2 matches. Second one is Mark Davis, Ali Carter. The first one will be Matthew Stevens against Martin Gould. And if you just hang on, we can very shortly, I think, show you the table, because, of course, we've had now 8 matches, so we can have a look at how it's standing. It's been quite interesting so far. in terms of the results. Martin Gould, as I say, flying against Trump, didn't miss a ball and then lost 3-0 to Mark Davis. Well, that's how it stands. Ali Carter and John Higgins are undefeated, 2 out of 2. Mark Davis, Martin Gould and Matthew Stevens all on 1 point. Judd Trump also on 1. Shaun Murphy played 3, lost 3. No frames at all. He's struggling. So at the moment, Carter, Higgins, Davis, Gould in the playoffs. But of course, a lot can happen. We've got plenty of snooker left to play in this group, and there'll be